A shot downfield for Smith. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are all time here in the third quarter. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, Mayfield. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing is Baker. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. And that is incomplete. Reed Blankenship had the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And he's in. Cade Otten. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Here's Gainwell to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Down the field, it's Evans. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
They bring the tight end in motion. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. To the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field. So
into trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Levante David doing his work on defense. He'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Silver. No touchdown.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. It's complete to Evans. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Run.
They go play action with Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They send Godwin in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. And he will score. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gainwell to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
No touch, sir. No touch.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Great, set. No touch.
On play action, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll send him over to the left. On first down is Mayfield. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it,
and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Covey now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Great, set. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught! And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
73. It's a pickup of 46 yards.
Off the play fake, Hurts. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Tiger Hornet. Don't touch that. Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch it.
To throw is Hurts. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. On play action, Hurts. And he will score! Game on! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Great, set. Delta.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Man in motion, heading left. Now Mayfield. There's that man again. Another catch. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down. Baker to throw. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, Baker. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On play action, Mayfield. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Throwing is Baker. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 1.
Don't touch that. Try to let me at it. Don't touch.
Once again, it's Barkley. And the Eagles are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. They'll run with Barkley. Not much there, maybe a yard. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.